Welcome back, friends, to Bonji Foods Food Review. Now, these are just helpful tips to make good decisions at the next supermarket trip. So today we have apples. Guess who picked that one?
It's reminiscent of I remember first grade. Like they'd have us, they'd cut a bunch of apples up and be like, "All right, peanut butter or caramel. What's your go-to?" So it's reminiscent of that. Some apple.
Except you leave out the best part, caramel.
Apples are it's God's sugar. You know what I mean?
It's the first time I heard that one.
But I wanted to do apples
Wonder why.
because apples are. I think apples don't get enough. They're separate fruits. People are like, "Oh, my favorite." If you ask someone their favorite fruit and it's apples, it's like, what does that mean? Like, there's Granny Smith, there's
Clearly,
Honeycrisp.
it's not. You're saying.
It's sweet. They're sweet. They're sour. You can't say. You have to be specific when it's apples. Apples are almost its own category of. You can't just give a.
I would say apples are one of my least favorite fruits, and so
It depends. For me, it depends on the apple.
Bunch them all up and put them at the bottom.
For me, Honeycrisp apple is delicious, and I've also had some not very good apples. So at this point, let me tell you, I'm not sure which one's which, but the apples that we have here are, in some form, are Pink Lady apples, Red Delicious apples, Granny Smith apples, and you said Honeycrisp, Pink Lady, Granny Smith,
Red Delicious.
Red Delicious.
I like apple
yeah.
juice.
So that's it.
Danny's diving in.
That's very refreshing. Seems like that's the one that they make applesauce out of. Yes. Thing about the stuff about this, you can't be extremely blind. I mean, I see the skin. I know this one's Granny Smith, but I'm just gonna say which one I like the most. But the other ones are a little bit more.
This one's sour.
Yeah, it's a Granny Smith.
I like Granny Smiths.
I lived with this kid for the last 23 years. Yeah, I never knew he was an apple connoisseur.
What?
Closeted apple connoisseur?
Some people sing in the shower. I think about apples in the shower. So what are you gonna do?
Yikes. This gets bland on the aftertaste. I don't love the aftertaste on this
It's
one.
just like when you bite into it, like I don't know if there's more questionable things.
Have you tried this?
No.
Were you going back for seconds before you finished?
That one's very flat.
I know these two were very similar.
That one's bursting with this one's bursting with flavor. That one's pretty bland. I think this is pink. I've had experience with the Honeycrisp. This is Honeycrisp. This is Pink Lady. That's Red Delicious. This is Granny Smith.
What do you think?
I have no idea.
So you actually mixed up the Pink Lady and the Honeycrisp.
This was Honeycrisp?
Yeah, the first one was Honeycrisp.
I swore on my life by Honeycrisp apples. They're also the most expensive.
I
so-
knew he was BSing. I knew it.
They're very
They're also-
similar though.
Yeah, they're the most expensive one.
The folks at home would have bet their life on you and your apple skills the way he was leading up to it, right? I mean, that was just ludicrous. I've never seen anything like that.
I'm not embarrassed. The Granny Smiths are just sour. But this is why we do it, you know?
Well,
you get ahead of yourself.
in
You
fairness,
think you know best.
In fairness to you, that that was a pretty good percentage on guess, and it's off season. So the flavors could be not as bold and vibrant as they would be in the fall.
That's a thought.
I would go 1, 2. No, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'd go 1, 2. Wait, no. I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did he just change his answer to the?
He says Pink Lady's number one.
Yeah, Honeycrisp is 3. I thought Honeycrisp was the godfather of the apples, but
That was actually my favorite.
Honeycrisp was what spurred. For a while, I was an apple denier, and then I found Honeycrisp apples. And I was like, oh, I guess I could give something new to it. But Granny Smith is just, it's not something you eat every day because it's sour, but when you're like, I'm having a bad day, let me stop by Starbucks. I think Starbucks always says Granny Smith apples there. So I'll
Really?
I'll grab a nice coffee and I'll eat a black iced coffee with a Granny Smith apple if I need a mid-afternoon pickup.
Wow, that's what you do.
Yeah, sour. People.
Yeah, I could see it waking you up as a pick-me-up.
Yeah, sour is almost just as much of a reaction as spicy foods to me.
Now that you're painting that situation in my head, I totally can appreciate. What is this?
The Granny Smith.
The Granny Smith.
Sounds like drinking like a.
I wonder if that's
energy
why
drink.
Starbucks has it there. I go banana, and I go back in my car after I drink a coffee and take a nap. And you know what? I could take naps after coffee. I don't know. Let us know if you could take naps after coffee too.
Should we do a? We might have to do a Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts,
We've done it.
You got it.
This
I don't go on YouTube.
You don't go on YouTube.
I
I gotta get it up. I watch.
You're gonna
the
get
clips on
us
Instagram.
shut down. You bite your tongue when you talk about YouTube.
We'll edit that out.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so next time you're at the supermarket, realize the most expensive doesn't mean the best. Also,
What's the most expensive?
the Honeycrisp. I mean, for you, I guess it does. So,
Yeah.
Go out there, try out some new things, make the investment of $1. They come in many shapes.
It's
forms, and
$1.
it's probably like 50 cents. They come in many shapes, forms, and flavors. So
What are you going?
go out there and figure out what your favorite apple is.
What are you going? Banana or apple? And
I mean,
go ahead.
Banana's very, very utilitarian, but so probably banana. But
Okay. thank
apples
you.
are delicious too. Thanks, guys.